You're right.
Sean, I don't think many people saw that one today.
No, I'm not sure I did myself with the scoreline. I saw the performance because I saw it at Leicester. Um, but the scoreline's a big one for any team, particularly on the road. Sorry, and a lot of noise for the last couple of years about Everton as a group playing away. But I think we've been improving the mentality, generally speaking. A couple have got away from us, but so there's been some stronger performances away from home and more committed performances, I think. And tonight paid us back on the back of a very good performance at Leicester. Sorry, I think.
Sean, what did you enjoy the most about the display?
Just the delivery of the tactics, because look, you get it right, everyone lauds you. You get it wrong, and sometimes people forget. It's not maybe you've got it wrong. It might still be the right tactics, but they haven't performed it. But they have tonight. They've taken it on. We did some work with them. They were very open-minded to it, and they've gone and delivered it. And that's really pleasing, because that's the whole point of coaching. That's the whole point of managing, is to give them a format to work from, and them to take it on and go and deliver it. So the players deserve a lot of credit for tonight, because they have taken that on. And not only taking it on, but taking it on with aplomb. The way they've gone about it is a very pleasing thing as a coach and coach or managers, and for the players, of course.
So you're taking on the work you mean from a tactical perspective?
Yeah, because they play a very particular way. They create two boxes in the middle of the pitch. They pop it and slide it and look to play clever around the corners. And I thought we quelled that, and we were very patient with it. And sometimes that's difficult, because everyone wants you to go and take the game on, and sometimes people can think you're not, but you are. But you just got to be patient. And I think the patience and the focus, and then the ability, once you break it, to go and react on transition, I think that was really pleasing for me, and it was delivered so well in the first half. They had a better spell in the second half. You expected that. I think we all expected that. I said to the players, they're probably going to quicken up the tempo. They're probably going to play more direct from crossing positions. I mean, not back to front, but getting it wide, putting more in the box, which they did. But we held strong to that, and Jordan made some really fine saves. And then I always thought if they did that, we'd have moments when it opened up, and it did.
You could have come here and won 1-0 and been sitting here delighted, but to come here and do that at this point in the season, with 3 enormous games coming up, what does that do, do you think, to the belief?
I think it reminds us, first of all, people will be out there maybe thinking, right, okay, there's life in that team, but we've never lost sight of that. It just reminds the players the work ethic, the commitment to the cause, the connectivity of the group is really important, because I know there's quality. I've always believed there's quality. I've said it many times. But talking about it doesn't win you a game. It's connected and the collective mentality to go and deliver everything you've got. And I think we did that at Leicester. We were very frustrated to not come away with all 3 points there. But we got a reward for carrying on that mentality and then performances tonight with many good individual performances and a very good team performance. Against, by the way, well, not that you don't know it, against a team that have been rightly so applauded this season for how they're going about it. Very confident generally, but particularly at home. So you put that in the melting pot, it's a very, very pleasing performance.
You've had a good day, haven't you? Because Max had something to celebrate earlier on, and now you've
He
got
did.
a standout away win.
Yeah, very pleased for my lad, and the family will be very pleased with him too. Spoke to him briefly after the game, but yeah, delighted, and yeah, he'll be very pleased for me as well, I'm sure.
They feel aware that was Everton's biggest win is to beat your Burnley team 2018.
Yeah, I wasn't aware. I'm not really too worried about all them stats and facts. I like my own ones, but I'm not really worried about that at this stage, trust me. It's nice for the fans, of course. The fans have been terrific ever since I've been here, home and away. But at the end of the day, it's more about getting points on the table.
But it does put you in a good, much stronger position.
Well, yeah, of course, and you want that. But I reminded the players afterwards, because as you can imagine, they're very high, feeling the feel-good factor of a very important but a very good away win. I said, lads, it's only another step. I said that after Arsenal. People sometimes forget that. I made it clear. I said, no, it's a step. We've made another step today, but there's 3 more big steps we've got to take.
Sure. You mentioned the away form. Did you do anything different back end of this run at all before this game? Change? Because right from the first whistle, it was just so...
No, it was just a different game plan, because they play a very particular way, as I mentioned. So not different in the mentality. We still want to take the game on, but there's different ways of taking a game on. And we just had to do a different idea. We've pressed a lot of teams from when I've been here, but now it's about a patient press. Getting your distances right and then pressing from that, breaking up the play. But then not just doing that, then reacting on transition. And that was the most pleasing thing. In possession, physical performance is really important. It's not just out of possession. When you've got to press, you've got to break the game. But what about in possession? I thought our in possession running, our in possession turnovers tonight was very pleasing. And then, of course, the quality moments that scored the goals.
Bravery as well to get players, because obviously they can stretch the pitch, put some players into the box.
Yeah. I mean, Duke's been tremendous anyway since I got here, but his energy and his will to go and score a goal. Dwight is you know, I've always liked Dwight, as everyone would know, but, you know, he was questionable for all God. He's delivering very good performance. Dom, of course, makes a big difference. He's missed 10, 11 games for us. No disrespect to any of the other forwards, because I believe in all of them, but he's quite obviously a very good player, and that does give you more of a focal point at times. So pleased for him, and he's getting fitter and stronger. But yeah, there's so many good performances. Pato, I thought, was excellent against arguably one of the best or highest performing wide men in the division. So, you know, lots of good individual performances.
Any further questions, guys? No?
You mentioned that you've worked alongside Dwight and Neil before. Would you say that potentially, as you now have him here at Everton, that maybe gives you an advantage on how to utilise him and how maybe he can attack a fullback like Purvis Estupiñán?
Well, it's something I've encouraged him to do ever since I've known him. You know, his nemesis is sometimes coming deep and short, and I've explained to him, you know, we want you to go and break the back line. We want you to be dominant with your running, because he can carry the ball really, really well. And sometimes when it, you know, if he's getting a question a little bit, he sort of goes inside and short. And I've said, no, keep going, keep driving forwards, because he does it so well, and he can cross the ball, and he can, well, as you saw tonight, he can deliver calm finishes as well. I mean, his two finishes are terrific. So it's just another sign of what he's got. I think he's got a lot, to be honest. But I do about a lot of these players. But when they're on the edge and they're all playing well and they're all full of confidence, but you have to build confidence. You know, it doesn't just come naturally. You have to build. Some players it actually does come naturally, but others have to build it. And I think he's been building his confidence levels and his performances.
Yeah.
I didn't, by the way. I've never quoted any price for any player that I've worked with ever.
He was quite expensive at that point, and they went from 20. I mean, today he really showed that's kind of.
Yeah, but look, it's all the ifs and ands of football. We all debate football. 1 minute they're worth nothing, the next minute they're worth 100 million. That's the way life goes in football, you know. So I've never really worried about price tags. I said many years ago the market went to a place where you either pay it or you don't. You know, we could have all debated 10, 15 years ago roughly what a player would be worth. Now, who knows? Someone just puts a bid in and they say yes or no. That's it. So I don't really worry about fees, and I tell the players not to worry about them either. You pay what you pay. Irrelevant to me. It's about their performances, about their growth as a player.
There's one at the back there.
The first goal, yeah, I think it just set the tone of what we were hoping we could do. I mean, you know, broke the game up obviously so quickly, and a great ball from Alex, but really great awareness from Dom. Got turned. We know they expose ourselves because of the way they play, the risk and reward scenario, but it's still capitalising on that, and you capitalise so early in the game that, you know, we probably took the wind out of everyone's sails at that moment in the stadium, because everyone's thinking, what's just happened there? But no, we are very pleased with the performance and the tactical idea of the performance, because, as I said, ours is a risk and reward as well, because if they get in front, then you've got to change the mentality to come out from your shape a bit quicker and a bit higher and a bit earlier. But if you get that start, then the players immediately go, right, okay, we've got a handle on this. And I thought we did for large parts of the game, apart from probably 20 minutes at the beginning of the second half when they had the upper hand.
I think the second goal was tasty by itself, but even tastier when he's run 60 yards to get there.
Absolutely right. Yep, you're spot on. I mean, since I've been here, he's done that so many times. You know, the reward for his work ethic, the reward for getting forward. I mean, and it's a great finish. But you're right, the run behind that is what we've been speaking to the players. That's the commitment to the cause. So he's been a great sign in that. But there was a few, Alex as well, Alex on transition, Dwight on transition. There's signs of a group of players who want to take a performance on. So really pleased with that.
Right, guys.
Cheers, everyone. How are you, Mike? You all right? I'm good, mate. See you in ages.